I'm like looking at my channels recommended for you, and it's just a fuck ton of VTubers.
There's VTubers?
Yeah.
Is it because I stopped showing my face?
I have no idea.
That's interesting. Like, I don't...
I've watched like one whole VTuber in my life.
I don't think I've ever watched a VTuber. I don't have a problem with them, but
yeah.
Twitch has quickly devolved into, like, I used to watch, like, YouTubers that I liked, and now it's just like, hey, I'm literally just here for my friends, and if my friends aren't streaming, I'm not interested. Okay, it looks like everything's good. Let me post a tweet. Hopefully the sound is fine, because I didn't change anything from, literally yesterday.
I mean, I didn't mess with my gain or anything like that, so I think it should hopefully be okay, and hopefully people will say something if they can't hear either of us.
They usually do. They're good about that.
5 people already. Hello?
What? Where are you seeing that?
On the Twitch app, it says 5 people.
Oh. My Streamlabs says 1.
It could be bots, maybe.
I'm fine with either one. I'm not opposed.
If you're a human or a robot, you are welcome here.
Yeah.
Hello, Monica.
Oh shit, I was supposed to tweet something. Hang on, sorry.
We're having a great time. Oh my god. So I officially start work Thursday now.
Congratulations.
And not today. And I'm going to have to, because I'm working 5 of the 7 days I'm supposed to be dog sitting. And I let him know that that was probably going to be a thing. And he's like, that's fine. And I'm like, okay. This dog I'm watching is very sweet, but he is ancient, and I'm like, oh god, oh, I'm nervous. He'll be fine, but he's 15.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever met a dog that old.
Everyone knows that GPM 400 is in fact a bot. Even their username sounds very bot-like. But we call them Greg for fun.
And I am working at a spice store temporarily.
Ooh.
So
wait, I
won't
that.
say what, so I don't get doxxed. But
Hang on, just a second. Okay. Every time I type out Pho-E-Nix, I have to remind myself that the O comes before the E because that is not my
Pho-E-Nix.
instinct. So I say, in my head, I go Pho-E-Nix.
Pho-E-Nix.
Every time. Your friend's cat is 22? Her continued life is an affront to the natural order. Yeah, she saw the natural order and spit on it. Are you comfortable with me tagging you in the tweet?
Yes. Go right ahead. I do have to get off of Rover, though. Like, it's an easy way to get initial clients, but boy, the cut that they take is so bad. Like, my rate was low because I was trying to just get people, and then I was gonna raise it. And this guy who's like having me watch his ancient boy, was like, I'm gonna raise your rate to 35, and I'm like, thanks, that's very nice of you. And so I get 250 for the whole thing, without the Rover fee cut fees, essentially, like that. And I'm gonna make 196 after they take away what's theirs. So I was like, bro.
Quite literally do the exact same thing when I type Pho-E-Nix. I feel very justified because I always felt like an idiot doing this. I was like, I bet everybody else already knows how to write Pho-E-Nix and they don't need to say it to themselves. So I do. It does make me feel better. All right, are we ready?
Oh god, is it repost now? Ew, why?
What?
Twitter updated
Twitter.
again, and it's like repost. I'm like, no!
I know. I'm waiting for them to take my birdhouse away. the little home screen thing is
Oh, they've already done it for me.
birdhouse. Really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny, and I feel really bad? Anytime I tweet about you, I have to I have to manually check because, okay, for everyone in stream, I muted I muted Jack on Twitter because because Good Omens 2 came out and I haven't been able to watch it yet. And I was like, I don't want spoilers. I love you so much and I do not do this with malice, but I am going to mute you.
No, I totally get it. I have tagged them all.
Valid. So valid. When's the Pikmin 4 stream, Jade? Greg, when I can afford to buy Pikmin 4, I will stream Pikmin 4. Also, Pikmin 4 might be the best Pikmin game. Ooh, that's... I do really love Pikmin. I really love Pikmin. I gotta pick it up at some point. Just not yet. Alright. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. Let's load selected save data.
I'm so ready to not talk to myself as much today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I'm the problem.
Alright, September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Can everybody hear Jack? Does that sound okay? Hopefully. I know that we haven't switched anything, but I don't want the music to drown you out. Alright.
Yes. Hello.
I hear
Yes.
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another. That's a Tam reference. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
I thought you were going for a one way or another. I was like, oh shit, they're really pulling out all the stops already. Pho-E-Nix, look. He's just there.
This asshole
like,
derogatory.
in my head, she's whispering like, Pho-E-Nix, like, look, and he turns around and they're just like nose to nose already. It's like, dude, personal space, please.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too?
Probably.
So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent.
Yeah, man.
How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent.
Okay.
All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. Every single one. There is no other way of figuring this out.
No other possible solution that I can think of.
Also, I find it very fascinating that we are sitting in a courtroom right now. I know for a fact that Monica definitely missed my Miles voice, so I'm glad they're here to listen. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed.
Pho-E-Nix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Pho-E-Nix Wright.
Pho-E-Nix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Why is she so shocked? He's literally a defense attorney.
Yeah, but usually you don't want to defend yourself, even if that's the case.
Yeah, but like, considering that she's been filled in on just how corrupt Mr. White is, I feel like that's the logical course of action, because no one else would actually even try to defend you.
Alright, September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1.
Oh, she's there! Oh, I missed her in the art. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. You know those confetti cannons are already loaded with Edgeworth shaded colors.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly.
What do you mean?
Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
I don't think we should.
Let it go?
Yeah. Considering the fact that this entire court is already in White's pocket, I can't imagine that would end favorably for us.
Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Edgeworth, who actually is smart. Or book smart. Compared to White, who thinks he's smart. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Jesus.
I don't even know if I said that word correctly.
Name. Me writing an essay or a paper for my class.
The.
Word count time. These two are great together.
Pho-E-Nix quietly shipping them from the side.
They're both fruitcakes.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
No, it's Blanco Nino.
Nino, I'm
Beignet.
sorry. I genuinely, I don't get that either. There are several things in this game I don't understand. They just
Blanco Nino. I just,
fly over my
if
head. You cut out. Jack? I think we lost them. We're gonna wait a minute. Yep, there we go. I just got a message from them that says, fucking microphone. Take your time, Jack. There we go. Hi.
Oh my god. I shift it ever so slightly and my computer is like, that's your speaker.
Yeah,
I'm
like, oh,
it's
quitting
not.
time? Alright.
Why? It's so annoying. Anyway, my name is Red White, but my friends call me White Boy.
White boy?
Yeah, that's what it says. Anyway.
That's so stupid. Does he know? like, do we think that he is aware of what it means?
I don't.
Given who he is as a person, I feel like he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's
And
like
again,
me.
not to bring Tam into this again. Anybody watching right now, if you've not seen Turnabout, an Ace Attorney musical, it's great. Really wonderful production. It's basically a revised edition of the original Turnabout musical, which started production about 15 years ago. It's really great. I'm in it. Ha ha ha. But our red white Hunter, he did a Texas accent for Red, so it's even worse. He's like, they call me Blanco Nino.
See, I can't do accents. Like, even Gumshoe, I know that Gumshoe is actually 6 different, like, East Coast accents stitched together.
Alright, let's continue.
Oh,
now
also,
that I
if you
can
ever
spend
wanted
here.
to drop links for anything in the chat, feel free, Jack.
Yeah, I can probably send Tam stuff.
Yeah, no pressure, but, like, if you wanted to, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let's continue.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder,
Correct.
and you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. That's such a hard line.
For Red White?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? That's like just randomly Fire Emblem having the line "pick a god and pray."
Yeah. There's like this, although it actually does deserve it, there's this really raw ass line in Great Ace Attorney, or the second Great Ace Attorney, that when I first read it, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, oh my god. Let me find it. I won't tell you who says it because, but it is insane. I have to. God. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it on mobile, but favorite quote from Chronicles. Although, this one was very funny. Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hollow chalice whilst I stand accused of murder. Yeah, I don't know. I'll find it later, but
Okay.
it was so good, but it was just basically like something along the lines of, it's like, I hope you feel its jaws at your throat every time you swallow, or something like that. I was like, oh,
Oh.
oh my god. Scary and horny. Anyway, sorry.
No. Let him have it, Pho-E-Nix. Oh, shit. I completely even forgot what the... Oh, wait, no, we haven't even seen the testimony yet? No.
We have not.
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading, to you, some papers by the windows. Then I heard a bedlam?
Bedlam.
I feel okay mispronouncing things when it's him. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Put me in jail.
Jesus Christ, Judge. Give us a minute. He's tried to do this twice in this entire case. This is the second time, and the first time it wasn't even someone that was bribing him. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
What the fuck are my upstairs neighbors doing?
I do believe I know where I want to press.
Okay. Just let me know.
I want him to specify which direction she was running.
Okay.
So let's see. This is a very long testimony.
Sure is.
Okay, the victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. I'm gonna press that one.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
See, this is where I start to like Edgeworth again. Because now he's playing by the enemies to lovers rule, which is we dislike each other, but the one that's not the protagonist is working behind the scenes to still defend the person that they quote-unquote hate. As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. There we go. Alright, let's present, because we all know that Miss April May said she ran to the right.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Objection. Wait right there!
They give you a lot more health in this game than they did in the original.
Yes, they do. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. God damn it, I can't read English.
I'm pulling you down with me. What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
And the stenographer, too?
Yeah. So everyone misheard her, is what you're saying.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Pho-E-Nix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right.
They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
For once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. What are my neighbors doing? They're slamming doors. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay.
The girls are fighting.
There was one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Here come the gallery. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Pho-E-Nix, of course.
It's the shit-eating grin. He pans over and you just hear Edgeworth go, oh, fuck.
More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
I love how if you do press him, as he's like, oh yes, the killer, and you're like, so what you're saying is the victim ran this way and I followed her and hit her, and it's like, Pho-E-Nix, don't put yourself there, please.
Alright, we're gonna present that big old K.
Yeah.
This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
It's true.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Edgeworth, come on, man. I know you're smart. Well, smarter than most of the rest of the court.
He knows that it's a possibility, but he doesn't want to admit it because he doesn't want to lose.
See, I always saw this as he's acting like he doesn't want to lose, but he's like playing along with Pho-E-Nix. That's how I always took this case to be. It felt like, have you ever, I'm sorry to go off.
No, you're
unrelated. Have you ever read The Cruel Prince by Holly
I've
Black?
not.
Okay.
I have not.
So it's enemies to lovers, and it runs by Fae traditions because the love interest is a Fae, and the protag is human, and so they have hated each other forever, but he will quietly do things to protect her while still faking that he hates her the entire time. And that's kind of the undertones I get from this specific case, just because Edgeworth is spelling things out that he doesn't usually in other cases, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it starts to become a bit more apparent in Samurai. I still think he's a bit brainwashed right now.
Oh no, that's totally fair, but I think, like, the stakes are really high right now, you know? And he, like, sees that and is feeling kind of conflicted, so I feel like even though he's still kind of under that, there are like moments of breakthrough where he like tries. Alright, anyway, sorry. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of truth, Your Honor.
Indeed. They do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Yeah, it's starting to come back to me a little bit.
Not me. That does seem to make sense. I remember nothing. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Yes!
Oh, obviously. Yeah. Obviously. Yes, Your Honor.
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You betcha.
Okay. So we know that she was only hit once. Let me see if we have anything that shows that. First ran to the left, and you hit her. I'm gonna press a couple things.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw.
Okay. I didn't hit anyone.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point in hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Interrupting? It's cross-examination. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Why is he mad at me?
Okay. Let's do with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. I feel like it's something in this general vicinity of testimony.
What do you mean next?
Next is what comes after first.
I
You
don't
see, Pho-E-Nix, I know that.
I know that. I passed first grade, you know?
I do in fact doubt that, Mr. Lawyer, considering the fact that I watched you try to tie your shoe in the lobby for about 20 minutes. And
Listen, that's
fail.
different. That's second grade.
Not in today's society, it's not. Okay, sorry. Next is what comes after first.
Oh, God. I know that.
Do you? Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Okay. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Pressing that too.
Pressing it. Stop saying it was me!
Stop focusing on that, Pho-E-Nix! But it was you.
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Ugh, can I do nothing right? Nothing?
May I continue? Hit her twice. I know gonna press you hit her twice.
So were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Pho-E-Nix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face.
Just as soon as I figure out which part I'm supposed to work with.
Okay.
I think it's the last part.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. And what evidence?
I feel like it's... Okay, I'm between the autopsy and the May testimony.
Okay.
Because the May testimony says that she dodged an attack and ran to the right.
Yes. You're right about this statement,
Okay.
and
Wrong.
you're right that it is one of those two.
Okay. Okay. I guess we'll try the May testimony first. And if that
Sorry.
nope, that's okay. All right, autopsy report it is.
Alright, autopsy report. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the face, my one punch.
Here's your one free punch at court.
Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
Hey, don't mock me like that. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Gonna have
Your
to
Honor.
get rid of that tattoo.
If you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice.
Don't let him get away.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so sorry that I spoke over your Carl Weezer. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's gallery voices.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay. I like how he looks like a moody teenager now. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed.
Somebody died, Your Honor.
I know. Chill the fuck out, Your Honor. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it.
Shit your pants in court.
I almost legitimately said deal with it before he said it. Oh god, the Pho-E-Nix Kinney allegations going strong, huh? This is almost over.
Okay. That thing, I want to press that, the first statement.
Okay. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Nope. Continue.
Perfectly normal.
Everything's fine here. Yeah, very odd.
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
Huh? What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry. My bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Thanks, Judge. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked, and there it is. Alright. Hang on, let me just check real quick.
Oh my goodness, baby, you're gonna fall off the bed. Oh my goodness. Little man.
I think it's the glass shards. I think. I was going to originally do the floor plans because there's no way he could have seen it fall. But now I'm also thinking that the glass shards are broken beyond all recognition, so he wouldn't have known it was a lamp unless he had seen it.
Right, but we're operating under the belief, because right now Mr. White is testifying under the belief that he saw from the hotel.
Right.
So he wouldn't have been able to see, or he wouldn't have known it was a light stand.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it might be the glass shards instead of the floor plans.
I think it's the floor plans.
Alright. Okay, floor plans.
This is coming from memory, by the way. So-
No, you were right.
Okay. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now,
One star. Not one of mine, though.
Now, look, my cat is sitting on my lap, and I'm going to have to bend my head so my headphone doesn't pop out of my ear, and we're just gonna have to deal with it for the next 20 minutes. Alright. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Sorry, that was really loud. I apologize.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay, good.
You know, baby, I love you, but you make
Mr.
this so difficult.
White?
Oh. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I... Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Pho-E-Nix, Wright. What?
I
I
forgot
about Edgeworth.
He was just kind of standing there for a while.
Mr. White, I think the time has come.
I just think he's sniveling this entire time.
Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Holding my cat like a toddler.
Aw, that's the only way to do it. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? I think it's by whom. That's Miles. I'm smarter than you.
Mr. Practiced in Europe.
No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Oh. Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Oh, we're not on a first-name basis, thank you.
I pay for your life. I say we are. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fane-Co law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me.
I feel faint.
I don't blame you. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fane-Co law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Shortest testimony in the game. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound. Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Pho-E-Nix.
Okay. Can I give you a tip on this specific cross-examination?
Yes, you can.
You can't win this one.
Yeah, you just press everything and then just let it play out.
You have to press everything and then
Yeah.
cycle through the statements without pressing.
I figured that was probably the case. Because I know that there are several that kind of do that. Alright, here we go.
So press every statement.
Yeah.
In September. Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
I'm so sorry for all the talking that you're gonna have to do.
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay & Co. law offices.
Of course I had done so with
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. I can't believe you used that word correctly.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
Also a big word for Pho-E-Nix. Oh yeah, I forget that's me sometimes. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it! There's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. And then we just cycle through.
Beginning of September, I had entered the Phantom law offices. Of course, I had done so to press the wiretap.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright.
I forgot that he said tisk tisk so fucking much.
The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. So condescending. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright? Are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pho-E-Nix.
Huh?
Pho-E-Nix. Over here.
I know that voice.
First time this happened, I cried.
Mia!
Never give up, Pho-E-Nix.
Mia! And he's down.
And he's out.
Where am I?
He ran inside and slipped on an ice cube.
Yeah. God. Pho-E-Nix and Maya would be like we stole a balloon. Yeah, on free balloon day. The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
You're finally awake.
You're finally awake. I saw you try to cross the border.
Hey, Pho-E-Nix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Pho-E-Nix, I want you to look at me.
Maya's outfit putting in overtime.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know that the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. I don't think that's how it works in the future games, right?
I think it does.
Because, like, it seems to be that, like, once the spirit leaves their body, they forget. Like, they have no recollection of, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, the original host kind of, like, falls into, like, a dream-like state, I
Right.
guess, or,
Well, like, they have no, like, power over their own body.
yeah.
Or memory of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. No, I want you to listen to me, Pho-E-Nix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But Chief, it's over.
I ran out of apple juice. But
We don't have much time, Pho-E-Nix. Now listen. You've already won.
huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Pho-E-Nix.
Pho-E-Nix. White wrote that, not me.
I wrote that?
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Slip of the tongue.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt. Did no one think to turn this thing around?
I made
the
this joke.
fuck?
I made this joke a couple months ago when I played this case again with the Tamcast, but it was just like he had it set to M for Maya when he should have set it to W for we seeds.
Yeah, we seeds. Like, well, no, the worst thing about this is that they know it's a receipt and they say it's a receipt, but nobody, like, consider. Like, come on, dude.
It's innocuous. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
This court is full of morons.
The front.
Yeah, Pho-E-Nix, you know that there's a front of this fucking thing, right?
It's a regular receipt.
Oh my god, Pho-E-Nix.
Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. God damn, Mia, did you really need that thing?
Pho-E-Nix, I'm literally dead. Can we talk about the, like, logistics of this later?
Okay, but you know, a glass light stand
Pho-E-Nix.
for $1,000 that was going to get shattered.
Look,
Girly pop,
It
girly
wasn't,
pop.
It wasn't
Girly
into.
pop.
Do not girly pop me, you son of a bitch.
No, continue.
How was I supposed to know that someone was gonna come kill me and it was gonna break? Do you know how far away from the window that thing was? That was for its own security. It was in a corner, Pho-E-Nix. Do you know how unadvantageous that is for light?
Yeah, but $1,000?
Yes, $1,000. I can spend as I please, Pho-E-Nix. You're not my dad.
$1,000 will get you a 300 square feet studio apartment here in LA.
I don't need that, Pho-E-Nix. I already own my own law firm.
Anyway, wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand.
Let me just throw out there that it costs less than your apple juice expense for a month.
Yeah, but I need it.
But I
need it.
She just puts in an order to, like, Michael's or Oriental Trading every month. Just a set amount of apple juice and stickers.
Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Pho-E-Nix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Pho-E-Nix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it.
Right.
Hey, I turned this over and,
I set it to we seat.
When you should have had it set to W for Wumbo.
Did you try setting it to Wumbo? The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright. Is the defendant... are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Guilty.
I know, he's like, alright, yeah, let's start where we left off, which is, you sentencing him.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Pho-E-Nix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
For this case, anyway. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Here we go. Beginning of September, the week before the murder, I had entered the blah, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know if it's the first or the last. I'm gonna try the first. Can I... Yeah, I can just present because I pressed all of this already, right?
You did.
Alright, we're starting with the first.
Okay.
Objection!
Yes.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
No, where,
Bwaha! Bwaha! Miles Edgeworth! Bwaha! Oh, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
the other side?
The actual receipt.
Are you shitting me, Edgeworth? I said that before clicking over. I didn't know he...
Edgeworth Kinney! Edgeworth Kinney!
No, do not put that evil on me, Jack. like it never occurred to any of them that, like, the other side of the receipt also had words on it.
The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase. You're throwing rocks in a glass house, Jack. Why, that's the day before the murder.
And that is why you always ask for a receipt, in case of your imminent demise.
Except in the age of technology, you could probably just pull it up on your phone.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there.
Ah! I'm fine,
Mr.
sorry,
White?
just doing voice stuff.
Oh no.
My brother-in-law was like, you good? Sorry, Julian, I didn't realize you were right there.
Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible. I know that's not even a real word.
He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Oh, very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Pho-E-Nix Wright.
I object. That was objectionable.
What? No way can he worm his way out of this one.
He'll find a way.
Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
Yeah, he wears pink for a reason. To match the worms.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Pho-E-Nix Wright is innocent. Huh? Ergo,
Whoa.
I would like to request one more day before Pho-E-Nix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports.
You know it is.
This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad.
Object? Yeah.
Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
He's been saying a lot of hmms. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
Jesus, is that all you get paid to
Take
do?
a shot.
I know, seriously. We'd die. Hey, like... Okay. I want to know how much money he makes.
Too much.
Yeah, no, absolutely too much, but, like, I need to know if it's comparable to, like, you know, local judges, I guess. I also want to know what school he went to, or if he also had to stand there and get his, I don't know, judge's robes Amazon delivered.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know for a fact this asshole's making six figures.
Oh, absolutely. That's why he hasn't retired yet. He's like, why would I? I get to sit. The court is air conditioned. The bailiff gets me whatever I want. I'm good.
God, I miss Miles' stupid smug little face.
I didn't. I see. Objection denied. Ooh, judge. Come on now. The completion of the trial of Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something.
Yeah, probably.
And after Mia showed up to help me, you know.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay.
Mia.
Pho-E-Nix, read this note out loud.
Mia? What's this?
She was just standing next to him, furiously scribbling this entire time.
Yeah. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. Of course he fucking is.
You bet I am.
Yeah.
My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
My attorney badge. That's gonna be the long-running joke. Even when you get sick of it, I will bring it out every time. All right.
It came in the mail last week.
We know, Mr. Wright. We were here.
We're there.
They literally walked into the courtroom while Mr. Frank saw it, was freaking the fuck out. We all saw it happen. Okay. Present his memo.
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor. She's like, I have to come back here and do everything for you motherfuckers.
It's like they say in the Adventure Zone, like the McElroy brothers.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we just bumble around and wait for a competent woman.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like the McElroys. And unfortunately, isn't it a table of 4 men?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But like as their characters in the Adventure Zone.
That's so, I'm gonna be so honest. You've been saying Tam this entire time, and my brain went, yes, Taz. The Adventure Zone. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I had no idea what I was doing. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, Jesus Christ, stop saying This court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Pho-E-Nix Wright. Quick, switch out the confetti cannons. I like how they drew Maya breasting boobily over in the side, since it's technically Mia. That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Pho-E-Nix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. Ha 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 ha.
Mia, about that.
Mia, that's not funny. Please don't joke about it yet. Now that the adrenaline rush is over, I am finally able to grieve your death, and I'm not ready for the jokes.
As long as you live.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Pho-E-Nix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock.
Okay, I won't be 2 hours late this time.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was getting there around like 9:20 the last time, so...
The office.
I'll see you later.
Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m.
Still late,
I'm
technically.
still fucking late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Pho-E-Nix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya. Why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Pho-E-Nix for me.
Oh.
I love them.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. this office.
No, she probably means me.
I know. She also wrote down her password and gave me the credit card number to order you more appy juice. I don't know if I said that right. She spelled it kind of weird. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners!
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here
Oh,
now.
okay.
But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. I'm stealing my former boss's office.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's with her sister's permission, and her sister can channel her, so it's probably
I mean,
okay.
that's fair. But God, it must be so annoying. Just like a day later, the sign has changed, the Google page has changed.
Yeah.
And
It's
they're,
Twitter
repeat
converting
clients,
to
Where the fuck
X.
did my lawyer go?
It's Twitter converting to X.
No. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Always watch.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up. I like to think she's dragging him along.
Oh, of
It's
course
very
she
cute.
is. Yeah, she has him by
Like,
the hand
grabbing
and
his
he's
wrist
just
and just
stumbling
pull.
behind her.
Yay!
I love them so much. Would you like to keep going?
So, I don't know if we want to. I know that it was kind of a shorter stream, but I don't know if we want to leave it here and start Samurai fresh on a different day.
Mm-hmm. It's totally up to you. I'd be happy to start in on it since I know that you said that this one's kind of longer, so I don't know if we could bang it out in one stream anyway. But
I mean, they're all going to be longer from here on out.
yeah.
Give me one sec.
If you don't want to, it's totally fine.
I'm typing something. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So I sent you a message.
Yes,
There
I
we go.
just saw.
Okay, great. Not that I don't want our lovely
No,
viewers
that's
to not be
totally
on the
fine.
joke,
We can pick this up another time.
yeah. Sorry for the shorter one. I promise I will be able to go on longer next time.
Can I save?
I'm just old now. I think Jade's older than me, but that's irrelevant.
I am older than you by like a couple years, I think.
I was a music teacher for 5 years, which means that I've aged 50.
Okay,
So.
but I've worked in a daycare for like 15 years, so. Well, 12, I think. Unofficially 15 because it was in my living space.
That is also fair. Okay.
All right. Then that is gonna be it. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out and watching. We will come back to this
At some point, probably not this week. Because I know you're starting your job, and I have a con to go to this weekend.
Yes, and
So-
I will be dog sitting for a little
Yes,
bit
so-
as well. So
You let me know when you're
Um,
free, and we'll figure it out.
yeah, I could probably do possibly next weekend. But
Okay. I might be able to do that. I don't know. My
we'll figure it out.
my friend group is trying to get together to go to Barbie, and there's a conveyor belt sushi place
Ooh.
that one of my friends was like, for your birthday, I'm going to take you there, sometime in the summer. Just pick a time, and so we've been frantically trying to figure out a time that works best for both of us. It's not going well.
Never does.
No. Okay.